Well, to continuing our lecture, dimensional formula, example, fourth example, velocity. What is the formula for velocity here? Displacement by time. Displacement is measured in meters by time is measured in seconds. Meter by second is the unit of velocity. So have you observed one thing here? Speed and velocity has both are having same units, but the difference between this speed and velocity is speed is a scalar quantity, velocity is a vector quantity. Why velocity is vector quantity? Here displacement by time, that means displacement is vector quantity. That means if any formula one parameter is a vector quantity, then the total term will becomes vector quantity. Here observe here, displacement by time, displacement is vector quantity, that's why this total term will becomes vector quantity. That's why velocity is a here vector quantity. Velocity is vector quantity. Velocity is a vector quantity. Next, how to write dimensional formula here? Dimensional formula. So here first meter is there. Meter should be represented as L power 1, and here by S represented as time T power 1. Then it can be written as L power 1 T power minus 1, and there is no mass term, that's why M power 0. M power 0, L power 1, T power minus 1. This is a dimensional formula for velocity. And this can be also written as L power 1, T power minus 1. Next example. Acceleration. Next example, acceleration. Fifth one. Acceleration. The rate of change of velocity. The rate of change of velocity is called acceleration. So observe definition carefully. The rate of change of velocity. I already told. So rate is there means changes with respect to time. Velocity is changes with respect to time. Then it is called acceleration. That means rate is there means by time. In the formula what we got here? By time. Already we saw. For velocity, rate of change of displacement means velocity is equal to displacement by time we write. Speed means rate of change of distance means distance by time we write. Here rate of change of velocity means how can we write? Velocity by time. So acceleration A is equal to velocity by time. So what is the unit of velocity here? The unit of velocity is a meter per second. By time is represented in second here. Then what we got here totally? Meter per second by second. Meter per second square. So meter per second square is the unit of acceleration. This is MKS system of unit. In CGS system, how can we write in CGS system? Centimeter per second square. Centimeter per second square is the unit in case of CGS system. And if you know the unit, then it is easy to write a dimensional formula. How to write dimensional formula here? Dimensional formula for this acceleration is, so here meter should be represented as L, by is there by, second refers to what ma? Time, T, power what is there here? 2 is there, that's why 2. Here simple logic here. Whatever is in numerator, that observe carefully. Meter. Meter represents what here? Length. That means we write here length. And what is denominator here? By is there. By. What is denominator here? Second square. Second refers to what? Time. That's why time power 2. L by T square. That means, how can we write this one? Here there is no mass term. That's why m power 0, L power 1 and T power square means what? Here T power minus 2. In denominator T square is there. That's why we write T power minus 2. That means the dimension formula for acceleration is m power 0, L power 1, T power minus 2. So next here, this is a dimensional formula for acceleration here. Next we are going to discuss another example. So here acceleration is scalar quantity or vector quantity. Acceleration is equal to velocity by time. Here velocity is a vector quantity. I already told, if any physical quantity, if any formula, one vector quantity is there, means the total term will become a vector quantity. Here acceleration is a vector quantity. Acceleration is a vector quantity because in this formula velocity is a vector quantity. That's why acceleration is also vector quantity because it has both magnitude and direction. Vector quantity means what, ma? The physical quantities which has both magnitude and direction is called vector quantity. Now, sixth example, force. So, what is the formula for force? Force is equal to mass into, according to Newton's second law. So, Newton Baba. So, according to Newton Baba, so we consider force. Force is equal to mass into acceleration. So Newton Baba will tell in case of second law, in case of Newton's second law, force is equal to mass into acceleration. Then how to write unit for this one? Mass is measured in kg. Here into acceleration is already told a few minutes back. What is the unit of acceleration we got? Meter per second square. Kg into meter per second square is the unit of force, and this can be simply expressed as Newton. So represented as N. So that means kg into meter per second square is also called as Newton. What is the unit of force here? Unit of force is Newton. And CGS system of unit. This is MKS system of unit. MKS system of unit. What is CGS system of unit here? So CGS system of unit. What is CGS system of unit here? The CGS system of unit is mass is measured in CGS system gram. Here into is there, into meter in CGS system centimeter per second square. Gram into centimeter per second square is the CGS unit of force. Simply written as dyne. So gram into centimeter per second square is also called as dyne. So here Newton is introducing the concept of force. That's why the unit of force is Newton. And CGS system of unit is dyne. What is the relation between Newton and dyne? So 1 Newton is equal to. So how can we write this? How can we got this one? So observe here. This is a derivation for this one. Relation between Newton and dyne. How can we write this? 1 Newton is equal to kg into meter per second square. Kg is represented as 10 cube grams. Meter is represented as 10 cube grams. Meter is represented as 10 square centimeters by second square. That means 10 power 5 gram into centimeter per second square. That means 10 power 5 dynes. So 1 Newton is equal to, we derived here, 1 Newton is equal to how many dynes? 10 power 5 dynes. 1 kg means 10 cube grams here, 1 meter means 10 square centimeters by second square. Finally, we got 10 power 5 dynes. Relation between Newton and dyne is 1 Newton is equal to 10 power 5 dynes. Next, force is a scalar quantity or vector quantity. Up to now, we are taken 6th example. What we are doing step by step here? First, we write a definition, and after that we write formula, and after that we write unit, and after that what we doing here, whether it is scalar quantity or vector quantity, and after that what we are doing, dimensional formula. These are the basic steps for if you are taking any physical quantity. First we discuss definition, and after that we write a formula, after that unit. If you know the unit, then it is easy to write dimensional formula. So then 1 Newton is equal to 10 power 5 dynes here. Then how to write dimensional formula here? So dimensional formula for force. Dimensional formula for the force is equal to here kg. Kg represent here mass. That means mass means here m. And so kg represent here mass m, and meter refers to what, ma? So I already told mass is there means m. Kg is there. Kg is there means represented as mass. Here time, second is there represented as t. Meter is there represented as L, while we write in dimensional formula. So observe here kg is there, write first m. Next meter is there, that means L power 1 by second is there, that represented as a t. Power what is there, here 2, that means 2. Then what we got here finally, m L power 1 t power minus 2. So dimensional formula for this is very important. What is the dimensional formula for force? M power 1 L power 1 t power minus 2. The dimensional formula for force is m power 1 L power 1 t power minus 2 here. So next topic we are going to discuss next topic here. So dimensional formula for force m power 1 L power 1 t power minus 2. Whether force is a scalar quantity or vector quantity. Observe formula. Mass into acceleration. Mass has only magnitude. That's why mass is a scalar quantity. This is a scalar quantity. And acceleration is a vector quantity. That means if any formula should contains one vector quantity, then total term will become vector quantity. That's why force is a vector quantity. Force is a vector quantity. Vector quantity. Force is a vector quantity.